remakes are...
Well, there's a little preview. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started. A couple minutes early, but I want to play some games. But I saw the first minute of this video earlier, and I was like, okay, let's do my first reactive video. Because I was reacting while I was having breakfast, so I was like... And that was in the first minute of the video, so... Let's see here. See if we can get this going. Homo. Oh. Interesting. Oh, there's something going on in the background there. Yeah, let's have it like this. I don't want it taking up the whole thing for some reason. Anyways, let's see. Where am I? Oh my god, what a mess. Still sleeping. Turn that down. Come on, there it is. Where is it? There it is. Not responding, of course. I tried really hard. To get everything all set up. And I forgot something essential. Well, there I am. Well, hello. Alright, let's get into this video here. Remakes are more popular than new games. Relevant? Maybe. Seems like it, since we're gonna be playing Final Fantasy Tactics.
Are outperforming actual games. You're seeing remakes popping off way more. And apparently, it's not nostalgia. I think they're right.
Remakes and remasters seem to be dominating these days.
Yep.
Here's what's kind of cool. There's a new survey and it shows something real striking. That 90% of you have played a remaster or a remake.
Wow.
I need to grab something real quick. I don't know why I didn't already have this. There we go. Does that work instantly?
Within the last few years. Which isn't really a surprise. I mean, I've certainly played a few. I imagine you have. And who could blame you? These games
I don't want to spend a ton of time on this. I want to get to the game. But anyways.
are dominating. And the biggest example is probably Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, because that has outsold all but...
Alright, what do we got here? College football. That's a weird... Like, sports games, I guess I can kind of understand to some extent. Like, when I was younger, I played NBA... I think it was... I don't know if it was NBA, but it was just called... It was Street. And it was like a basketball game. And that was a pretty fun game. I think that might be basically the only sports game I've played. Maybe I played a football game maybe on the PS1 at some point, I think. But yeah, never really was into sports games. But the fact that every year there's a new one, I don't understand that. Like, I'd be happy to play Street again. That was really fun. Call of Duty. I mean, again, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I played Modern Warfare 2. I played World at War, mainly for zombies, but we did, some of the usual modes. I can't even. It's been so long. I can't even think of what it's called. And then I played Black Ops 1 and or 2, I think. And I don't know why you need so many. I don't know what that show 25 is. Probably another sports game. Monster Hunter Wilds. I finally played a Monster Hunter game for the first time. I think it was World last year. It was pretty fun. I think I beat the main game, got the ice something, and I didn't even play it. I was like, I'm good. Definitely those games are really fun to play with friends, if you have them. But anyway, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I've never actually played the original or the remaster, so I don't know anything about that, but I did play Skyrim a decent bit. Anyway, let's go on.
Games released this year.
Isn't that fucking pathetic? That is so pathetic.
You might wonder then, is this just the industry's future? An endless cycle of nostalgic re-releases forever?
No, I think the re-releases are a stopgap measure before video games become based again and made by people that actually play video games. One of the big problems is that the video game industry has been taken over by mentally ill Funko Pop collecting leftist millennials that hate themselves and that are fat. And they don't make good video games. And so what's happening right now is we're seeing a market correction, and many of those games are failing.
I tend to agree. However, I think one point that maybe they'll talk about in the video, because I don't know how you can avoid it, like, for people our age, I wonder what age that is, growing up with video games, like, when new games came out and new consoles came out, it's like, this isn't how things are. This is, like, different from how things were. Does that make sense? Like, something new came out, and it felt new, and it was new, right? It's like, dude, it's like having, when you're a little kid, and you have a puppy, and that puppy grows up with you. That's what freaking growing up with video games back in the day was like. But now, you have all these games already exist. New games, there's not that much innovation to be had. There's maybe better graphics. Oh, wow, better graphics. It's not that, that's not crazy. It's not even important, really, to some extent. Like, that good graphics isn't what makes a good game. So, and that's where a lot of the focus has been lately. And yeah, I don't know how or if games will get as good as they used to be, because it's all going to be remakes. Even if it's a completely new thing, it's going to be built off of something that's already happened. Like, Metroid and Castlevania, and now they're just calling them Metroidvanias, or there's Souls-like games, right? It's like, these already exist, and here's a new version of it with a new skin on it, right? So, I don't know. I'm not hopeful, but I don't think there's anything wrong with playing an old game, and I think it would do people really well to play old games. There's actually some old games that I've been thinking about streaming because I think they're really freaking cool. And oh man, I want to. So there's one that's been going around, or at least clips of Metal Gear Solid 2 going around, because like, oh man, whoa, this is so like dark and dystopian, and it seems so contemporary right now, or whatever. There's another game that I played that I'm not hearing anything about. Oh man, what was it? I'll have to bring it up, then it'll be a surprise. But yeah, there's another one that's like, no, this game was prescient. Fuck. It'll come back to me, and I'll bring it up when I think about it.
all-consuming itself.
That's what's
Well, it turns out
happening.
maybe not. Because for most people playing these remakes, it's actually not about nostalgia.
No,
it's
the game's
literally
better.
impossible because most of them haven't played the original version.
Yeah.
And that's just one snippet of the new data we've got about remakes. When I say every week
Just a
brings a
better
new
game.
remake or remaster, that's not idle words. It's quite literal. Last week had Trials in the Sky First
Yeah,
Chapter,
they're good
and
games.
Platypus Reclaimed.
Final Fantasy
This
Tactics
week
is a
there's
good game.
Pac-Man World 2 Repack. Perhaps not Oblivion Remaster tier, and you'd be forgiven for being confused at how it appears there's some cultural zeitgeist crying out for early 2000s games that have already
No, people, it's not early 2000s games. It's that these games that came out a long time ago were so ridiculously fucking good that I don't think people even realized how good they were. That's the thing. It's like you.
I think people knew how good games were because they enjoyed it. But I think it inherently, or it's unavoidable that it's taken for granted, right? Because you don't know how bad it can get. Or you don't know how bad it can get compared to what we already had, right? So like I said, you're growing up with these games and things are just always getting better, right? Then all of a sudden it's like, how do we innovate? How do we make something fun? I don't understand how to do these things because I grew up with the creativity being put in my face rather than me putting forth the creativity. Does that make sense? Like I'm not a very creative person. I don't think. But I can appreciate other people's creativity. I think I can do that really well. Some people see creativity where there is none, and I think that's insane to me. But yeah, like it's the difference between being like a researcher in something and reading the report afterwards, right? Like a lot of people grew up with these games and then they think, "Oh, I know what makes a good game," but it's like, "No, you don't. You've just played what's already existed, but you don't know how to create something new yourself." And I think that's another problem, and it might not get better until we have some distance from from what the current state of video games is. So what I'm saying is, I think it'll take some time before things get better again. But at the same time, I don't think there's going to be any crazy new innovations. It's going to take some people that are creative and don't have things stifling their creativity to be able to produce better games. And by stifling their creativity, I'm talking about people playing games. Like, oh, you need to be a gamer to make a good game. It's like, well, yeah, no. Like, what about the first video games, They weren't gamers that made these games. These are people making these games for the first time, right? But there's some things that help creativity and some things that stifle it. I think video games, movies, and potentially even books to some extent stifle your creativity, but they have the power to kind of enhance as well, right? Depending on what's actually going on in your head. Anyways, let's move on. I'm just rambling.
You go back and you look at Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Choose how fast you want to grow. Pick a restream plan for all of your needs.
Yep.
That's it.
Maybe I'll get premium.
I mean, that's there you go.
been re-released reported half a dozen times. It's a bit weird, but in 2025, remake culture has really just reached new heights here. Like, to put some stats in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion situation, that remaster sold more copies in its first month than the original game did in 15 months. And in total, it is already completely outside
there's
the
more
original release
people.
of the game, which is kind
I
of
wonder if it
I don't think that's a surprise.
wild. Now,
Because it's people grow up hearing about how these legendary games. So when a remake comes around, it's like, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of hype. I don't think it's
you could argue that some
like that's not a great metric either, right? It sold more copies in its first month, right? First in April, then so in its first month. Well, you don't find out if it's a freaking good game until after some time has passed, right? So this is like, how I don't know, a movie studio making a lot of awesome movies, and then of course they make a new movie. It's gonna do really well at the box office for the first weekend. And then what if people find out like, oh man, that was a really shitty movie that's not gonna do well afterwards, right? So anyway, so that I don't think that's a very good metric. That said, I'm assuming it's a really good game. Like, I don't know why they would ruin Elder Scrolls 4, you know? Something so beloved. Alright, I'm gonna play the video before I keep rambling. Because I was gonna go on another tangent.
Now, you could argue that something sad is happening here. The publishers are just pushing lazy nostalgia grabs because they can't make new games that are good.
Oh, wait a second. I think that's partially true. It's probably easier to do a remake of a game than completely make a brand new game.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's probably true. Like, they're going to bank on guarantees and for sure things. Definitely. Yeah, of course they would do that.
And that nobody's money's going to new games. And the main all shows us that people crave the good games of the past that we used to play, not the bad games that we get now. Well, that would make little sense because of our kind of stag.
Oh, I just want to comment also. This is my very first React video. So I don't know what the etiquette is, so if somebody wants to like chime in and let me know. But that said, it's like if you're for some reason watching me watch this stuff, just pull up another tab and watch and pull these guys' videos up. You can mute theirs so that you could hear all three of us at the same time. Give them a like and a subscribe, you know. I don't know why you're watching me. I'm just gonna stop the video and anyway, let's just keep going.
Statistic from this recent survey that 85% of you have played a remake or a remaster of a game that you did not play in the first place.
Well, of course that makes sense. I mean, it obviously makes sense. Like, there's a lot of people that...
Yeah, obvious.
For example,
obvious.
The first time I watched it, like, the remastered version of it.
Let's dive into the survey, and to do that, we got to define our terms. Remakes are complete reimaginings built from scratch, so updated graphics, gameplay mechanics, and sometimes story elements.
I'm one of these people. I played Demon's Souls for the first time when it was remade for PS5.
Remasters are enhanced versions of originals. That means better visual sounds and performance, but the core gameplay staying the same. And here's what the data tells.
Okay, so I keep seeing these clips. Was there a remake of The Last of Us? Okay, I need to just look this up. The Last of Us remake. Remaster, do I need to play part 1? So where the blah blah blah. Remastered is the updated version for PS4 as the original game came out late and blah blah blah. So blah 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 blah. Anyway, the reason I'm curious about it is I see these scenes that don't look familiar to me despite having played the game myself. I've watched like 3 or 4 other people's playthroughs. Anyway, maybe it's just been so long. It's an old game at this point.
Tells us. MTM Consulting surveyed 1,500 US and UK gamers, and GameIndustry.biz brought the data to our attention. For the sake of uniformity, they gave response to those specific definitions so everyone's on the same terms, and they asked people how they feel. And findings. Oh, yeah. So, there's a 90% stat of people having played at least one remaster or remake.
What a massive indictment of the current video game landscape. That remakes of video games from 15 years ago are just totally blowing out the new brand new games that they put all this...
Well, they're good games.
That's bad. That's real bad. Nostalgia sells? Well, congratulations. You're retarded.
And considering how many there being, that's not a surprise. Then there's the 85% stat that I just talked about. There's some other ones too.
Games discover classic titles for the first time.
80% and 71% of people...
I mean, they're called classics for a reason, right? There's a bunch of old games that we don't call classics, and we don't talk about them because they're just not good, right? I mean, there's some that will have some nostalgia value for some people, but it's not good enough that, like, oh, dude, that's a classic game. It's a good one. Go play it. Like, what's coming to mind right now is Croc, right? I don't know if anybody's heard of Croc. I played the shit out of that game because that was one of the few games I had on the PlayStation. And I'd play it. I wouldn't recommend playing it, you know?
We believe that these games are comforting and nostalgic, at the same time as being a good way to share beloved games with new generations. So through these numbers, we actually see that the majority of people are picking up these games for the first time.
See, do that.
The word's getting tricky for publishers is what the hell to do, and we've got big examples of that. Some of them are, say, older Assassin's Creed remake examples. There's the whole Space Marine 1 thing, and there's core tension. If you change the game too much, some people won't like it. If you don't change it enough, other people also won't like it, because maybe what they're expecting is a Resident 4 remake tier of work. But you know what's nice? We don't need to take this shit in vibes, because now we've actually got some data. Of course. Let me know if this gels with your experience. So 35% of players say remakes are better when they change narrative or gameplay elements. 30% say they're worse. 35% say they're fine either way. So
you can't say this.
It depends. They have to do it well. Like, for example, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I haven't finished the game because they got to some... There was some, like, mini-game, and it was like, oh, you had to do all this stuff to 100% the mini-game, and I got freaking stuck on it, and I ended up dropping the game afterwards because I just got burned out and never went back to it. But there were some elements that I was like, alright, I'm down with that, you know? Some elements that they changed, that is. One thing, though, that was annoying the fuck out of me was when somebody was injured and there's some black smoke coming out of their wound. It's like, dude, just have blood. Like, oh, we supposedly did it because of, like, age ratings for the game, so it's like they could sell more copies. Like, is that really it, dude? That fucking sucks if that's the case, because that's freaking dumb. Anyway.
Depends on the mechanic. Like, there are some mechanics that are good to change, some mechanics that aren't good to change. It really just depends. Like, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's a case-by-case basis. You like, in general, changing narrative elements, though, I think that's a pretty big no. Like, I don't think you should be changing that. I mean, except for, like, in certain unique circumstances, right?
Yeah, if you're a developer, what do you do? It's a third
yeah, the camera and Ninja Gaiden. Like, Ninja Gaiden Black, they should have changed the camera. The camera was bad, they should have made it better. Those are the kinds of changes that I think should happen, but things like making the game easier or, you know, other stuff like that, maybe not.
Some of these things, I don't know if you could predict. Because what comes to mind about, like, oh, that was bad, they could have fixed such and such. And it was the camera they're talking about, right? Dead Space and Dead Space 2. And actually, Dead Space Remake was actually really good. That was really fun. But I remember Dead Space 1 being super scary, and I remember playing Dead Space 2 and thinking, this is not as scary. And part of why it, in my opinion, it didn't feel as scary was because I felt like I had a lot of control over myself and being able to shoot down these, you know, freaking necromorphs. And in the first game, the moving your camera around to aim, it felt a little like wading through water kind of thing. It didn't feel crisp and responsive, and I think that was a huge reason why it was so scary. And then same thing for like Resident Evil games, right? The first few Resident Evil games, I think part of what made them scary was those fixed cameras where you can't see everywhere around you, right? Things are literally lurking around the corner off screen, you know? Whereas when you get into Resident Evil 4, it still had some scary elements, but you were way more in control. Anyway, let's go on.
Because regardless, it seems some people are going to be unhappy. This might explain the continual discourse around these games. We haven't settled on a correct approach, but we have now learned some things. So what affects player experience the most? Well, making games look and feel modern, and as the survey people put it, gamers expect major graphical overhauls, updated controls, and improvements to mechanics.
I think people really just want to see the cinematics in a better quality. Like, even with Warcraft Reforged, I think that's what a lot of people were looking forward to. It's like, you know, I think a lot of people were hoping that they were going to show, like, the Odin Arthas fight and then reimagine it. But they did the laziest, worst possible thing imaginable.
Now, this is
What is this?
we're going to get some solid examples. Take Capcom's Resident Evil remake.
Yeah.
One of the interviewees specifically cited tank controls, basically just saying gamers of a younger age would probably struggle with them. And yeah, can you imagine the Zoomers and the Gen Alphas trying to do tank controls like original
Oh my gosh, bring it back. Bring it back, dude. That's part of it, dude. That's part of what gave those games a bit of the character that they were looking for. Is, I mean, it's it's like in a horror movie, right? When or in a game, right? You're running away from the thing chasing you. Let's say it's a freaking big ass boulder like Indiana Jones, right? And it's coming after you, and you're running in a straight line away from it. And it's like, why don't you just run off to the side, right? It's like, well, cause I can't. And it's similar with this. It's like, dude, why don't you just run away from the zombies? Like, it's not that easy.
I think that would be mad. Obviously, if you change too much, it'll feel wrong to fans of the original. Like, in a way, there has to be a little bit of authenticity promoting clunk in the controls of Leon, because if he controlled like an uber badass, he wouldn't exactly play like one, because it's your mastery of his controls that actually nails the character's development and capability throughout the series. So let's press on through the survey. Well, we get to talk about pricing. And certainly, there's opinions in pricing. 74% of users expect the game to be cheaper than the original release to a greater or lesser degree. And that's both about the value of the product and the decision to purchase. 6% though go further. They say they want them free or within subscription services. Also trying to match. Only 4% of people think 2 years is enough time between releases. 14% say 3 to 4. 32% say 5 to 6 as the appropriate
5 to 6 years for a remake? Get the fuck out of here. What are you, retarded? Absolutely not. Like, remakes should be for games that are like 10 years old. I mean, Witcher 3 is 10 years old. Do we need a remake for Witcher 3? No, it looks amazing. Like, what do you, I want a remake for, like, Secret of Mana, not, I don't know, like fucking Bloodborne. Like, Bloodborne's already good. Just make it 60 FPS, that's it.
time, and certainly
I mean, I just think it should be easier to access some of these older games. Yeah. Some games don't even need a remake. Just give me a re-release. I'll pay it. you know, and many people would. Like, you don't have to keep innovating and making new things. You could just sell the old things again, you know? That's why, you know, pirating is ubiquitous for some things. It's because it's like, well, I can't play this game otherwise, right? But if they made it available for sale, dude, I don't know how many times I bought Resident Evil 4. Actually, I could probably count them. I bought it for GameCube. I bought it for PS2, 3, right? It was PS3 at the time. I bought it for the Wii. I bought it for Steam. I bought the remake. People will buy these games, dude. And a lot of those weren't like all that different. Like between the consoles, there was a slight difference between them. The Wii was very different. Oh, I also bought it for a buddy's VR headset. Like, I bought freaking Resident Evil 4 so many freaking times. I'll buy freaking... Oh, man, some games, dude. Some games I'll buy today. I'll buy copies for my friends to play also. Yeah. They should just release some old games again. On Steam, have a discount for the multi-pack. Like, oh, you want to buy 4 copies so that you can give some to your friends? Like, yes, hell yeah, I do. So that we could all share this, like, freaking experience together. Anyway.
Yeah, Dragon PlayStation, you guys really do like doing it pretty quick. But if you want a perfect example of everything going wrong, it comes from a really goddamn sad place, and that is the Space Marine Mastercrafted Edition from Sega earlier this year. Oh dear, it did not do well. Existing players felt cheated, there was no discounted upgrade path. The Anniversary Edition had effectively been re-released back in 2021, and the Mastercrafted Edition really didn't have enough graphical improvements whatsoever.
It doesn't look that good.
Felt like a cheap cash grab to capitalize in Space Marine 2 being pretty goddamn good.
Yeah, it was very good.
So here's a lesson. Especially once a game is accessible in a modern digital format to audiences, you can't just keep hitting the re-release button. But companies
Unless you're making Skyrim.
will obviously keep trying, and that's because the opportunities far, far outweigh the cost.
So here's another thing. Back in the day, I don't know if they do this anymore, because I don't go to the store all that often, but when I do go, I don't see these things. So I'm sure there's a version of this for each of the consoles, but I was a Sony guy. So let's say Final Fantasy VII, right? There was the original copy, the CD case, and you know, the black discs or whatever. I think the PS1 games are always those black discs. But anyways, some years after the initial release, they released Greatest Hits. And it was like a cheaper version of the same exact game. There was no difference. Except on the plastic case, there's a little yellow tag on there that says Greatest Hits. That's it. Give us that. Give me another freaking Greatest Hits, I don't know. What game? Final Fantasy VII. Let's get the original again. Oh, that's another thing with remakes. They did it right with Final Fantasy Tactics. Give us the old game with the new one. Right? Why not? It's going to be way tinier. It's going to be a freaking blip on the disc or the download file compared to the main remake of the game. Just put it on there.
So I'm talking about the business case. Think about the business side of this. Oblivion is a goddamn dream scenario. It massively outsold the original, in great part because there are simply more gamers now. One thing you'll see in, like, say, rookie startups is people being like, oh, you know, if I just get 10% of the market, then I'll make X amount of money. That's a little bit silly, but it can kind of fit our purpose over here. Even if you assume the game sold to 1% of the audience way back in the day, and it could still sell to 1% of the current audience again in 2025, then it would be worth the cost of updating because, good God, the audience for games has increased massively. And this survey effectively validates that logic. The idea that 85% of players are willing to buy remakes with no personal attachment is huge.
Well, it's because the old games are objectively really good. Like, that's the issue, is that a lot of the newer games have, like Ghost of Yotai is a great example of this.
They're good.
Why am I doing these, like, bamboo quick time events, cutting bamboo? Like, this is, what the fuck is this? Why am I playing a lute?
Wait, Ghost of Yotai came out?
Like, you know, with my mom when I lived on a farm. Like, I have to pick up, like, it's all of these, like, little bits of bullshittery that new video games have that they're blowing out of their
Lots of
fucking mind
bullshittery.
with just garbage. Like, nobody wants this, nobody cares about this, it's fucking annoying. And so, a lot of these old video games are meat and potatoes. A lot of new video games are built around retention mechanics. They're built around trying to make you play the game longer. They're built around trying to make you do these new things because it fits with the controller for the PlayStation 5. This is not something, this is a top-down decision that's being made by the developer or the publisher, not necessarily the player. Like, another example of this is Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like, why do you have a house building simulator inside of Assassin's fucking Creed? You get to decide the color of the cat in your house? I thought you were supposed to be assassinating Oda Nobunaga.
I mean, to be fair with that house stuff, some people are into it. I don't get it, but it's definitely a woman that designed it.
What what the fuck is going on? And so I see this stuff. What? Nobody asked for this. What's this bullshit? And so I see this happen with all these games, and I think to myself, it's just fucking ridiculous. The amount of mini games, little bits of bullshit, and all these. It's asked me to do a similar thing, building a village. Maybe it was a good idea then, maybe it wasn't. I never played the game. I don't know. But I'll tell you with Assassin's Creed Shadows, it had no fucking business being in there, and it was development time, investment time, and you needed to have this in order to do functions in the game. So you needed to go to the house, you needed to upgrade the blacksmith because it allowed you to change traits on your weapons and on your armor. And it's like, what are you talking about? What is this? And so I see this happen, and it's very frustrating to me. And I think that a lot of gamers want to play video games. They don't want to play shitty versions of a movie. They don't want to play mini games that wouldn't have even been made as an arcade machine in the 80s. They want to play a video game.
Speaking of arcade machines, so my cousin and I took well, his girls and our nephew out the other day just to, you know, have some fun. So we went to an arcade. We were actually going to go play mini golf. But we went to an arcade because the mini golf section of this place was packed with birthdays and stuff. So it was like, all right, we're not going to be sitting behind, you know, 5 and 6 year olds trying to play this game when there's like dozens of them, right? So we decided to just hang out in the arcade the whole time. And dude, I was eyeing that freaking classics arcade box where I was like, dude, what do I want to play? Do I want to play Galaga? Do I want to play some Pac-Man, bro? Do I want to play some Dig Dug? Ooh. And then we end up, you know, the kids were playing a bunch of different stuff, like going from game to game. My cousin and I, though, saw this one game called Ice Cold Beer. And, I mean, it's not a video game, I guess, but it's still an arcade game. And you get these, like, 2 knobs, and you're trying to, and they're, like, controlling the left and right side of this metal rod. And on the metal rod is this metal ball bearing. And you're trying to raise that ball bearing up a wall that's, like, covered with a bunch of holes. And you have to, like, make them go into the specific holes. Anyway, that shit was freaking fun. And, you know, challenging. Anyways, just a little aside.
They don't want to play filler. It's just filler.
Have nostalgia for an era. That's greater coverage, maybe from people who played it back in the day. So these
Filler. Dude, I can... maybe I should just do this React content. Maybe it's annoying for viewers. I don't know. But I have a lot to say on little things. And maybe they're like retarded connections that I'm making. But filler. Alright, I was in college. I'm partially college educated cat boy. And you know, you have to do your general education, and I was a math guy, but I was like, all right, I got to get the English out of the way, right? And now I really like English. I'm a both guy now. But I had this teacher, and he was a freaking awesome English teacher. We had like, you know, first day, 35 people in the class, something like that. And he's like just giving us a rundown of like, this is what the semester is going to look like. You guys are going to get 5 essays. And each essay is going to be 1,000 words. This is a college class, dude. 1,000 words, that's nothing. That's like 3 pages, right? And so, you know, he's saying like, it's going to be this. And basically, we're getting a freaking outline of the entire class. And it's really simple. But he goes into a little bit more detail on those 1,000-word essays, saying, you know, everything that you write needs to matter. And that's why he wants 1,000 words, because it's common to hear from your peers like, oh, I'm taking English with so and so, and man, I have to write a 10,000-word paper. And so this professor, he's like, yeah, I know that's what other professors are doing, and I know what other students are writing, and it's a bunch of just nonsense, just filler, in order to get the word count, and it's not good. I want you guys to write this 1,000-word paper on the topic that we're going to be covering, and everything you say needs to matter. By the 3rd week, we only had 5 people in the class that stuck it out for the whole semester, and it was a freaking awesome class. But everybody was like, "Oh, but I don't want to have my shit that I write matter. Like I'm good at bullshitting because I don't know how to fucking think." Anyway, it got me kind of. I really enjoyed the class. It was really cool. It got me to think. But it was also I don't know what they call it these days, like a black pill kind of moment. It's like, man, people are fucking dumb and lazy and don't want to fucking think for themselves. Anyways, let's go on.
Will kind of have Vanguard-ish super fans. And also found that popular games guarantee at least some audiences. And taking a look at my personal playing habits, I've got to say I do have a bit of a theory here in why these games can work so goddamn well. So across the channel, across the years, we've talked about so many game development stories that have been utter goddamn shit shows. I think a great example of one of which, I mean, that can be Dragon Age. So we looked at that for multiple months, and I believe they did a reboot and then made the version we got in like 18 months. And that is a story that is across so many games. It ends up being complete chaos. But you see with these remasters, you already have a proven formula, and that proven formula means you have far less design risk. One of the things that we talk about in like project planning is the difference between
Yes,
unknown
I mean, this isn't like groundbreaking ideas. Like I was saying, there he's trying to make justify like, oh, why is a freaking remake doing so well? It's because it works. We don't have to change anything. It's like, I'd go one step further. You literally don't have to change anything. Just re-release the game.
One of the things we're less good at is effectively using all of those production things.
Where I think that there is a form of corporate entropy that happens, that as a company is around for a long enough period of time, they start to bring on more and more people, and then more people bring on more people, and then the company becomes too big. I think this is what happens all the time. It happens across industries. It happens.
I'd say the same thing about the education in higher education. It's totally like that. There's another video I was watching just before the stream, and I was like, dude, should I react to this too? I don't know if anybody's into like bodybuilding, but that was what I was watching, was a former bodybuilder's video on this other current bodybuilder, and how his freaking PhD is like fucking bullshit because he passed with this fucking shitty ass dissertation that's riddled with mistakes, riddled with just nonsensical ideas, I guess, or just regurgitating what the findings from other research papers were and not really putting them into a cohesive new thought. Anyways, so yeah, people just kind of bloat the system. Like those 25 people that, no, 30 people that left my English class, those are the people that are running these industries.
Well, because I've organized multiple companies myself, I've invested in companies, I have a degree in business, and I'm also not a fucking retard. I can see that whenever Elon Musk fires 80% of Twitter, and then Twitter stays the same, and it still turns on and works the same as it did, and in fact it gets better. I think that's pretty illuminating that, hey, maybe all the people that you fired didn't necessarily do anything.
Yeah.
You don't need to be a genius.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it.
And then you get told that you have to do something, and then you do something stupid.
Ended up being, it's hard to utilize everyone well, and that's where I think the remakes and the remasters actually can do something really important. You can take away risk, and that opens the door to pretty amazing levels of polish. The best examples, of course, Resi 4, probably Oblivion. I'm sure you can name a few as well. Here's the weird thing: it's not just successful games getting remastered.
Does that agree with aggravating? Well, I just think that they're stupid. Like, I don't really take any offense to it, right? It's like if a dog barks at me, I don't ask myself why I did wrong. I'm just a moron. It's not something I would be like, oh wow, I wonder why I did wrong. There's no reason to take care of that. Be serious about that at all.
Exists within IP library, we can get a second chance. If a game was niche before, well, actually that niche could be far larger in 2025. And that's why we've been seeing companies hoovering up legacy IP. Oh, seriously, Embracer does it, Atari does it, Microids, they do it as well. If you can sell die-hard fans of the old stuff, the same shit sell to new genre fans. And that's been driving a lot of IP hoovering up over the last few years. Ultimately, that is a perfect storm. You get either lower development costs or perhaps more efficient deployment of your capital because, well, you know, you're remaking a thing. You already know what the thing looks like. Even better for the rights holders is potential for upscaling improvements. Like
Blizzard outsourced and a couple other companies did. Usually outsourcing doesn't go very well, but it's quite common.
That's where things always been the case, but with this new data that we've got, we can see that the audiences, we are just as responsible for all of this stuff happening because we actually do turn up for these games and we buy them. Because you know what? Whenever I think about my recent play habits, yeah, there's actually a lot of this. And
well, also keep in mind, look at Classic WoW. I don't know if you can use that as an example or not. It looks like probably not. But like Classic WoW is a really great example of sometimes the old stuff was actually better than new stuff.
As it's being remastered. Recently, Last of Us Part 1 remastered. You know why? For having played it, we wanted to play through it together. The upgraded version, as it turns out, well, yeah, the multiplayer in there. God damn, it is gorgeous. And the gameplay updates have it playing slick as hell. It's a brilliant experience. And it proves the core of Last of Us.
There's multiplayer in there?
It always was. If you give it a big new lick of paint, it'll just be the best version to play now. It's the best case, it'll be like when you get a new scan, a new remastering of a classic that's absolutely beloved, that allows people to fully enjoy it, fully appreciate it on newer hardware. I think that's honestly great for games. There's loads of games that I think shouldn't be relegated to the past. But Blizzard did this recently with remastering, not really like changing a whole lot, but bringing out Warcraft 2 again. They did the same thing. And yeah, it's also a money grab. It's easy money. It's good for fans. It activates old fans. It gets them back into the ecosystem. There are only positives.
Yes.
Making all positives more expensive than ever. Another example of that, Shueisha, who you may know for being fairly legendary within PlayStation for a long ass time, he was saying recently, he's not with PlayStation anymore, but that the single player games now cost so much money to make that they actually need the additional income from remasters and PC ports.
Maybe stop spending so much money on motion capture in people's faces.
Making remasters, PC ports, and remakes, and proving you to keep.
And just focus on making a game rather than a movie. That's my opinion.
Actually make shit viable. Now, theoretically, there's not a limit here. You can't constantly remake old stuff because eventually you'll run out of it. Sure. And if there's any form of reckoning our industry is going to face, it's probably that senior staff have often been treated quite bad.
I don't think you're gonna run out of it. Like, I think there's potentially a problem with releasing too many games, or there being too many. What do you call it? Yeah, there's too many games. Too many games available, so people are not even going to pick any up. And then there's going to be too many bad games that people pick up, and then they're just sick of games. And they're like, oh, I'm done with games. I guess I'm going to freaking live my life and be productive with it. You know, but if you have good spaced out games that people like look forward to play when they come out, I think you're good. And I think there's enough old games that you can re-release games for the rest of a person's life, right? So let's say, I grew up with like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy Tactics, Thousand Arms is probably not as well known. The Metal Gear games. Oh, I freaking bought Metal Gear 3 remake, or Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, and I still haven't even played it. Because life, right? As these people get older, hopefully they've got stuff going on in their lives. They can't play video games as much as they did when they were kids. They gotta sleep more than when they were kids, right? I could be saying we when we were kids. And yeah, like give me a remake, re-release of the Metal Gear Solid trilogy, right? 1, 2, and 3, and then in another 10 years from now, give me 4 and 5, but better because 4 was really nice. 4 was really good. 5, there were some aspects of it that were really cool and really fun, but something about the way the story played out, I'm like, I didn't even realize the game was over when it ended. But yeah, like give me those another 10 years. And then another 10 years after that, give me another Final Fantasy VII. Like, you could just keep re-releasing the same game. Re-release Final Fantasy VII Remake again with the original story, but you just do it. Like, again, greatest hits. Give me a greatest hits. I'll buy it and I'll play it again. Even though I have the old console, or even though I have the old download. It's like, that's what I want,
There's a lot of burnout. There's a lot of people leaving the games industry, and in an ideal world, they are the people who make the new games using all of their
Holy
experience.
crap, dude.
Losing the old baby boomer and Gen X
I was
super-based,
hoping to
developers
speed
that,
through this
like,
video so we
all
can
the
play
old
video
license
games,
video
but
games,
we're
right?
only
You're all
halfway
base
through
guys,
this
and you're replacing
video.
them with Labubu millennials that are obsessed with like fucking DeviantArt and their furries. And so big surprise, they don't make games that are as good as the original Quake. With anti-
Yep.
And yeah, well, the best has to be Oblivion. Well, we gotta go back. See, y'all might not even realize how hard this went. Like, if I go back and I show you Oblivion remastered intro, watch this.
Yeah, it's really cool.
These are closing days of the third year.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the boss, no sense of intrigue. Yeah.
Is this all Oblivion? Or is this Assassin?
Too. Oh, Marius. Stupid Marius.
So, Marius, at last I've...
I'm gonna say this is a game made by guys for guys. I'm gonna say it. This is absolutely a guy game. Witcher 2 intro? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a number of other good
Man,
ones.
that
Like,
was
I'll
long.
give you an example for, right? Of like, this is the high quality stuff. Even like, I mean, you think about the Elden Ring intro even, right? Like,
And of course, light and dark.
I do think, by the way, the Oblivion one, there's all these.
One of these days,
But this one's really
I'm
good, too.
thinking about making a video
Within the flame.
going over trailers and maybe, anime is the main thing that comes to mind, but I've been having a lot of gripes and complaints with voice acting lately. And I don't hear anybody talk about what the issue is. And it's a really subtle issue, but it's like it's there enough that it can take you out. But it's not there enough to point out, like, what the fuck is that? That's the problem.
You want to see the contrast?
Alright, so they're just watching cinematics and how awesome they are.
It's
Cool,
absolutely
so we did watch the whole video. Anyways, just give me remakes. Just give me... don't even give me remakes, just give me re-releases. It's that easy. Alright, let's finally freaking play some games, golly. Alright. Hopefully that was the right one. I think it was. Let me just go to the load screen again. The most recent one. 130353, 3030, 30. Was this my last save? I only have the one autosave, so it's like milliseconds apart. Whatever. Alright, so I should have my characters all set up to go, right? What are they set to? Dragoon, Archer, Archer, Monk. What level are they? 3, 3, and I just want them to 4. That's why I'm... He has his
Very
weapon,
well.
right? Yeah, yeah. Alright.
May I help?
She still not have critical recover? Dang. Alright, let's just go. Alright. Boop,
Cannot wait.
boop.
My mind is set.
Actually,
Of course.
ah, crap. Of course, indeed. Alright, 15, 17, 16.
Yes.
To battle.
I can't wait till I don't have freaking guests on my team so I can have my whole party, you know? Oh, gob. Gob?
I've seldom seen a chocobo so deep in the woods.
An adult-pated bird to wander in this goblin-ridden place.
The leader once mentioned that wild chocobos were hardier than domesticated breeds. Perhaps we could use it.
You intend to save the creature? I'd rather line my purse with gil than feathers.
Still, it may help us save the princess.
Time to work.
Might be difficult. Alright, let's go. Let's get a move on. Chocobos. If a unit stops on a tile containing a chocobo, blah 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 blah. Man, I don't think there was any of these tutorials in the original. There's too much catering going on in everything, including video games. Oh, right. Do I have any jumps? I do. Is there no wait? Is it just gonna be instant? Huh. Weird. Why is she so weak, dude? Like crazy weak. Maybe she was weak against the other guy. Boko. That's a Whitegrass. I don't know how we know its name. Alright. See, he moved. It didn't tell me how long it was gonna take before my jump came down. Unless I, like, missed it. Yeah, it's weird. Units with higher speed will remain airborne for a shorter time. Oops. Sheesh. Okay, come on. I guess I could just kill him. This is almost too straightforward of a battle, to be honest. $18 versus $25. Why is Aura Blast doing more than unleashes one's martial spirit to attack a distant unit? It's really weird, because I remember this being the same as your attack, but just at a distance. I don't know if maybe it's because it does some magic damage in addition to physical. There it is.
It seems well enough.
A lucky one, this. Let's hope he's got a sense of gratitude, eh?
Alright. We got a chocobo. Wow. I'm hoping I don't need her as a monk anymore. Let's see. Get this. Yeah, that's all we really needed. So let's make her an archer as well.
Ready for action.
And let's see, level 333 still. Alright, I guess we're gonna have a team of archers during this fight against Delita. Bobby, Bobby.
You can trust me.
My mind is set. Understood.
At the ready.
At the ready.
Stand aside, sir. You are surrounded. Surrender the princess, and no more blood need be spilt.
Do you so enjoy the taste of lies? Your orders are to see the princess dead. And once I've watched you feed the fools her blood, I'm to believe you'd let me live. A witness to your crime.
What could we possibly gain by Lady Avelia's death? We wish only to see her freed from the Black Lion's claws.
Your Highness!
Agrius? Agrius!
Agrius Oaks of the Lion's Guard, is it? An untimely interruption. Gafgarion, you know what to do. Kill them all!
A change of plans. But a contract is a contract after all.
What is the meaning of this? You would betray us!
Betray you? You have a viper's tongue, milady. I betray no one. I'm in the Order's employ, and they are of it. My task was to see the princess safely abducted. And theirs? To see those responsible silenced.
You mean to say the kidnapping was a ruse?
The princess is an obstacle to the throne. So long as she lives, the threat remains that someone could assert her claim above Prince Orinus's. Two heirs is one too many.
And once she is slain, the blame will be placed at Goltana's feet. The stroke that fells a problem princess at once brings down a rival lion. That was no doubt Larg's plan all along. Or was it his? Such a plot has more the feel of Dice Dark's thinking. Would you not agree, Ramza?
That one has the right of it, Ramza. Come, let us earn our pay.
Yet again he would see sacrifices made of the weak and innocent. No. I will not allow her to be another Tetra. This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
Let's see how it goes. Ah, he finally shows his face. How do I view the chat? Uh-oh. Am I not able to ban this guy? Alright, this one got away with it. Alright, whatever. Hey, why is this capturing? I thought I hid that window. Okay, whatever. Gavgarion is now an enemy. Let's go.
Let's get this over with.
Delita, you live.
So I do. And you? Ever your lord brother's faithful hound?
Are you mad? I knew naught of any of this. What have you done?
You think
God damn
I
it.
would cast my lot with them? Surely you know me better than that. Listen well, Ramza. My objective is to rescue the princess. I would free her from the clutches of they who would use her, and see that she is granted the station she deserves.
Such grand words might well rouse, had they not come from one with nary a hair above his lip. If you would lie, boy, at least lie well. You are just another mercenary. You were paid to take the princess. Now be honest with yourself and with me. Name the man who bought your sword.
I sell my sword to no one. Do not count me among your lot.
Spare me the lecture. I ask for a name. You'd have me believe some bright-eyed pup caught wind of this plan and rescued the princess in the name of justice. Who gives you your orders? Who told you of this plot?
I would sooner cross swords than words. Excellent.
Tell me, sir, are you friend or foe?
I am a human being. No different from you.
The next move is key.
And there's a lot of knights to take care of. Uh-oh.
Hold on, Your Highness. I'm coming to help.
Do not be so sure of that.
Have you any idea what you do? The path you tread leads only to perdition. She is a princess true, the sister of the late king ere she was made his daughter. To lay a finger on her is treason.
Of that I am well aware. But your daughter of a king stands in the way of a king-to-be. Princess or no, her worth is spent. And those born of kings do not outlive their worth.
Do you mean to mock her and the crown both?
No more than we are mocked. Have you once seen a man of royal blood stay his hand when a commoner blocked his way? The only difference is that those of royal blood are protected by lackwits like you, who swear fealty without even a thought. Even should the princess live, it would only be as a pawn in another's game. To kill her now is a mercy.
Then it is a mercy I will not see done. This world has no need for your contorted brand of justice. Onward. This fleeting life, cling to it not. Embrace inevitable end. Judgment blade! Have at you!
$13. Will not hit. Why not? Hopefully that's enough.
Stand aside.
Come then.
Sheesh, dude.
You knew of this from the start. How could you dirty your hands with such tainted coin?
Dirty, you say? This work is far from clean, that I'll not deny. But tell me what work is that can be had by a sellsword, nay, by any lowborn. I've been dealt a hand, I simply play it. It may be lost upon a lordling, but such is the way of things. I am a sellsword, I do what I am paid to do, and question not the details.
You would make an excuse of your birth. We all of us have a choice. It matters not who we are. But enough of this. Why did you not tell me? Why?
What would you have done if I had? Stop me? This job would have been done by our hands or no. It makes no difference in the end. Lives end every day, with you none the wiser. You cannot save them all. Or are you so foolish as to believe you can?
But this isn't right.
What of it? You are still a child. A child who will not see the world for what it is. A man does not turn his eyes from the truth. A man accepts it and walks the path he must. Do not chide me when you cannot even choose a path for yourself.
My turn.
Yeah, this is definitely not the greatest game to be playing on stream. I can't do any like commentary like they do in those freaking annoying ass mobile game ads where they, you know, freaking narrate every fucking thing they do. Like, oh great, and Egrius is going to take out that guy. Awesome. And now, when it's my turn again, okay, I'm gonna move him over here, and then I'm gonna have him fire an arrow at... Okay, shut the fuck up, dude. Those ads annoy the fuck out of me. Just saying. See, I'll have him help. 8. But aim is fucking fast now, apparently.
Onward.
Oh my god, dude.
The battle is ours.
What did they just break? Oh my god, dude. Asshole. Oh, thank you, Velia.
Right.
Okay, so actually, I need to take out Gafgarian. There we go.
Damn it. Best cut my losses.
Everybody's got teleportation magic.
This isn't the end.
Isn't it though?
This fleeting life, cling to it not. Embrace inevitable end. Judgment Blade.
Might not make it. Come on.
Alright, who... This guy's got a long turn ahead of him. I'll go here. Actually, how much life does this guy have? Can I just throw a stone at him? 11 damage, not enough. Blavier. What a name. Oh, he's done. $30, $40, $55.
Interfere.
$79. Just need them all to hit. That wasn't cool, dude. Alright, we gotta take that guy out before he keeps getting healed by his buddies. Yeah. Interesting.
Humiliating.
Dang, 19 with a fucking rock. I hope Agrius didn't have some special freaking armor that guy fucked up. Who do I want to put there? Ramza, obviously. He gonna get another turn? 1, 2... Yeah, I think so. 17. Oh shit. Did I fuck up? Okay, good. I did not. I did not. Unless this guy's gonna snag that crystal. I think that should save it.
I have no choice.
came so
Ay,
far.
ay, ay, these people making me lose my money. That's it? Come on, dude. They're all gonna miss.
Right then.
Somebody grab that for me, please. Thank you. Shield? Ah. Very useful. Almost done. Come on.
Let the princess with me. She will be safer in my care.
Delita, what is this game you play with us?
Game? I do no more than speak the truth. You've made an enemy of the Order of the Northern Sky. So tell me, where would you now take her? The Order will send its most capable to capture you. Do you truly believe you can elude them with the princess slowing your escape?
Well,
Think, Ramza. This was Duke Larg's plan, and he would not act without counsel of the Queen. As such, you cannot trust the crown. Would you turn to Goltana then? No, that would be folly. He would only offer up your heads in hopes of keeping his own.
And what, sir, would you propose?
I would do only that which you, my lady, cannot.
and what exactly is that?
Very well. I shall leave her with you for yet a while longer.
Delita. I did not think we'd meet again, but I'm glad we have.
It was Tetra. She watched over me then, as she does now.
Know that you go with my thanks, Sir Delita.
I hope this meeting is not our last, Ramza.
I owe you my thanks as well. But in aiding us, you've made yourself an enemy of the Northern Sky.
He's not there anymore.
This is the path I've chosen.
Oh, never mind. That was
I have
Ramza
no
she was
regrets.
talking to.
Let us consider our options, few though they are. We've no allies to whom we can turn.
We could make for Lionel and entreat the aid of its lord, Cardinal Delacroix. The Church of
Cardinal
Dominus rules
Delacroix.
there. Even Duke Larg would think twice ere making an attempt upon the princess.
Cardinal Delacroix. A servant of the Father and formidable warrior both. He won many a victory in the 50 Years' War. Yes. I dared to hope a man such as he would not turn a blind eye to Lady Avelia's plight. Very well. We make for Lionel.
Let us not delay.
Let us not delay. New stock available at the outfitter. New rumor available. Whoa. I didn't need new save data. Delete. I don't need multiple save files. Alright. We're gonna go. Can you buy anything at the Orbon Monastery? I don't think so. Alright, we're gonna go here. See what we can buy at the outfitter.
Looking for aught in talk catch your eye.
Serpent staff. Nothing special about it. The white staff is pretty neat. This is considerably stronger. Almost 50% stronger. So that can be good. Cypress pole, that's for ninjas? Mystics. And whatever that other one is. I mean, I might. I might have people temporarily as mystics at some point. Let me get a couple of them. Mithril shields? I know somebody who needs a shield. Power gauntlet. That's expensive, but it could be better than the movement speed.
Will that be all? You're in safe hands with me. This is your grand to find.
Okay.
This is your grand total. You won't be just. This is your benefact. This is your grand most that. This is your benefact.
What the heck? Boko was pregnant? I could buy stuff for guests, couldn't I? Huh, weird.
May I help with all to buy?
Alright, what else? I'll grab one of these just in case.
Thank you for.
Pull up with everything else. I could sell all these, I guess. I've got one of these already? Nice.
Are you happy? Anything? Will that buy all?
Creature eggs. Once a creature has joined your party, either through entice or tame, after a certain amount of time has passed in the world, you may find that the creature has laid an egg. Upon hatching, a creature will emerge from the egg, becoming an ally that can be used in battle immediately.
Very well.
Re-raise is pretty cool, and it's upon receiving a physical attack. It doesn't necessarily have to be critical. Very neat. But let's get horizontal jump abilities do not stack, only the one with the highest value is applied. So it's like, there's no reason to get these, right? Just get the 7 and the 8 over here. Alright, well he's set then. Alright, we could change him to... Do I want a team of Dragoons? I feel like Dragoon isn't as strong as it used to be. I'll have one person as a Mystic.
Very good.
I'm not really too keen on the Mystic job class. She's level 4 too. She actually can't be a Mystic because she didn't go the White Mage route. At least not long enough. Make her a Geomancer just for the heck of it. I'm pretty sure this one's a Dark Knight. I think it'd be really cool to have everybody as a Dark Knight at some point, so... maybe I should go that route. I don't know what this is. Or this. Mystic. He's already Mystic, let's keep him that way. We'll make her a Black Mage.
Wish me luck.
She's level 4. Guess we'll just make her a White Mage, because why not?
A fine choice.
And she's not even get a chance to do her turn.
Looking for orc. Will that be all? Who needs outfitting?
Alright, so we're all set.
May I be of foot? I await.
A warm rumors, eh?
Princess Ovelia kidnapped. Princess Ovelia has been kidnapped from Orbon Monastery. Witnesses claim the knights responsible bore the crest of the Black Lion, leading many to conclude that it was the work of Duke Goltana's Order of the Southern Sky. The Duke, however, denies involvement and is dispatching a search party in an effort to prove his innocence. Given the unrest within his borders, it seems doubtful he will be able to spare many men for the effort.
Will that be all? Not today. Need anything else? Come back soon then.
Alright, I forgot to change her shoes. I could give him the Power Gauntlet. Now let's see what my guests are doing.
Yes?
Interesting. She has white magics, but doesn't have the white mage class. I can give her JP boost.
Yes?
Yes. Whoa. He's already a master princess. Power gauntlets. Sheesh. I don't think she needs that.
Preparations?
Alright, we all set? Alright, I don't know if it gives me a notification whenever there's new errands, so we're gonna have to just check each town.
Good day to you. Not a lot. Will that be? Thanks.
I also still gotta check, pleased to meet you complete. What the heck is that? Let me read the Steam description for that. Oh, okay, my egg hatched. Makes sense. Another chocobo. If I'm not careful. Oh, wow. That's interesting. These different beasts will be taking up space, so I'm gonna just remove them as they come up. His eyes are full of sadness. I remember when I was a kid playing this, it's like, man, I really didn't like getting rid of people. Oh, how things change.
Good day to you. Not today. Will that be all? Thanks.
Alright, what do y'all have to sell?
Looking for by all means.
Platinum dagger could be good.
May I be of further?
Let me just go ahead and do fitting. I'll take that. Yes, please. Thank you.
Will that be all? Don't be a...
Alright then.
It doesn't really matter, but just do it now. Also, let me just remove everything. And then I'll actually give Agrias some good equipment. Oh, never mind. She already has the best equipment. Let me remove her stuff. Can't have her having the best equipment on my team.
Was there something?
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
You require something?
Alright. I don't think I checked the outfitter here.
Welcome, by all means.
Blind knife. Another cypress pole. Oh, am I broke? I'm broke. Oh, shit. Alright, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna skip the battles if there's any. There were none. Okay. Let's save. Zaland. Zarando. Oh, we're gonna get what's his face? Mustadio. Okay.
You can trust me.
My mind is set. Leave this to me.
No turning back.
No turning back.
You've nowhere left to run. All we want is the stone. We needn't take your life.
What stone? I have no stone.
Do not play the fool with me, Mustadio. Do you forget that we hold your father? It's simple. Give us the Auracite, and your father lives. Have it your way, then. Seize him!
I have a message for your keeper, Ludovic. Tell him that if he lays so much as a finger on my father, he'll never see the Auracite again.
What trouble is this? I think that man is being chased.
We cannot stand by and
What
watch.
they will do to him. We cannot stand by and watch. We must help him.
Part of me keeps thinking scenes like that. It's like, we don't know what's happening. What if he's the bad guy? And he's getting chased because he did something bad. You know?
Right then.
I must
He's got a
concentrate.
gun. He's got a gun. Okay. Let's see here. How much damage can I do with a stone? Not as much as the enemy team. We gotta take out these black mages. I think I need to be in like... Oh, I didn't even have anything saved. This isn't good. This is actually quite bad. .54, 66, and 54. I guess thunder is her specialty. Got him!
No turning back.
Actually, I don't want her to be the target. Get him. Nice.
For my lady.
Uh-oh. Nice. Not enough. Easy. What an easy fight. I don't know if what I'm setting up for now is Calculator or Dark Knight, actually. A friend of mine was saying that he's using Calculator, and I guess for the first time too. It's pretty overpowered, and that's what I've heard, that Calculator's overpowered. It might be fun to try that out. Nice.
It's over!
Well, so much for freaking getting experience right there. Trying to be a good white mage. I could reach 2 spaces with this, right? Yeah. Alright, I'll just move. Actually, I kind of just want to wait. Try to get these spells off of this guy. There you go. Be extra safe. There we go. Fyra and High Potion, I'm sure, why not? Alright. I should get the Black Mage one, the other Black Mage. I'm not so worried about the archers, I just don't care as much. Thanks, Agrius. You stupid bitch. Golly, dude. Alright, well. I'm not too keen on the armor that these folks are wearing, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing crazy.
You're finished!
It can't be. Excellent.
Excellent.
Are you alright?
You're right.
I should be, yes. Thank you. You saved my life.
You saved my life. Money.
They're street dogs, running for the Bart Trading Company.
That's the company led by the Viscount of the same name. Ludovic Bart, yes?
Oh, then you've heard of them. But they're no ordinary traders. That business is only a front for more lucrative pursuits. Opium smuggling, slave trading, all manner of vile things on a grand scale.
What did you do to draw the attention of such as they?
I'm a machinist. Do you know the history of my trade?
Machinists claim the ruins of a lost civilization lie buried beneath the streets of the clockwork city of Gorg. Relics from the age of Saint Ajora, when airships numerous beyond counting filled the skies, and men of iron walked city streets. But the art of crafting such things was lost, if it ever truly existed.
But it did exist. Fantastical though it may seem, it was all very real. The ground beneath Gorg holds the hulks of airships and 1,000 fragments of machines the gods alone know the workings of. A machinist toils to restore this lost legacy, to see these marvels of old brought to life again.
The device you used during the battle, is that one of the machines unearthed in Gorg?
What, this? This is a weapon called a pistol. It uses an explosive powder to propel a metal projectile toward its target. This one is of simple make. There were once pistols said to fire projectiles infused with magics.
Curious indeed.
So, why do these hounds of the Bart Trading Company chase after you?
Just now you said you were going to Lionel to see Cardinal Delacroix, yes? The Cardinal is a hero who fought in the 50 Years' War. To this day, the people of Lionel honor him as such. They believe he is the only man who can keep the realm from descending into chaos. The Cardinal will receive you, hear your plea, and the princess will be safe.
And what is it you want?
To go with you. I have my own reason for wanting to speak with him.
That being?
To save my father. He is held prisoner. The Cardinal is my only hope to free him. Alone, I am just another machinist. The Cardinal would never see me. That's why I would join you.
You still haven't answered my question. Why is the Bart Trading Company so interested in you?
I cannot tell you. Not now.
Then you remain here.
No! I must see the Cardinal. You must trust me, please.
Very well then. You will come with us.
Come on, Princess Avelia. Agrius was right.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you.
You stand before the princess.
Oh.
There is no need. You may rise.
Then it's settled. Consider yourself fortunate Her Highness spoke for you.
Lead the way.
I feel like I don't see that often
Lionel
nowadays.
Castle, Highness. Do you see it? just beyond those mountains.
Like, obviously the princess and Agrius are on the same team, but they, you know, were of different mind in regards to Mustadio, right? Like, oh, you could just join us, but she's like, nah, dude, you gotta tell us why you want to join us, right? Otherwise, like, you fucking stay here. But I don't know, like, definitely in Final Fantasy XIV, there's a lot of, like, oh, we're in agreement then. Oh, huzzah! Let's all do the thing that we're all agreeing that we're gonna do. Must be nice to be of such like mind on everything.
We still have a long journey ahead. Do you think Cardinal Delacroix will aid us?
Delacroix.
The Cardinal is said to be a man with utmost devotion to the crown. Even amid this turmoil, he has held the middle ground, siding with neither Duke Larg nor Duke Goltana. I do not think him a man to sully his honor by handing you over to either side.
I pray you are right.
He also has the ear of High Confessor Marcel. A word from the Cardinal, and the Church itself will take you under its protection.
Would that I were born no princess.
Milady.
My entire life has been spent behind sacred walls. The only sky I've known, hemmed in by slate and stone. Did you know? Before I was sent to Auban, I was in another monastery. When I heard I was to be the adopted daughter of my late brother, and after, ever in a monastery, it's not been such a bad life, I suppose. Only knowing that good people die for no more reason than that I am the princess, it's almost more than I can bear.
Highness, you must not blame yourself. The fault lies with those who would use you for their own ends.
There was another girl at Auban. She told me she too had lived her entire life within monastery halls. We laughed that we should share so strange a fate. A funny thing to laugh at, don't you think? She was my only true friend. Alas, I have not seen her since she departed the monastery shortly before I did. I pray she is well.
You speak of Lady Alma, of House Beowulf.
So you know of her? But tell me, Agrius, what if Cardinal Delacroix makes to use me, like all the rest?
I do not believe he will, my lady.
Ramza! Where have you been? It's almost time to leave. I didn't think to find you here. What are you doing?
What news have you?
All is quiet. It would seem the northern sky hasn't reached Zarland for the time.
A friend once showed me how to do this, but I'm afraid I've never quite mastered it.
What, you mean this?
Just like that. It's simple, you see.
Like this? It's really not so hard, is it?
I don't know how they're holding that leaf or that grass with one hand to whistle. I do it with two hands. Anyway.
Good day to you. Rumors, eh? Need anything less to spare?
Errands. This is an expensive one.
Will that be a comeback
where
soon?
can we go back and forth from?
Of course. Anything else I can... That's the spirit. Who'd you have in mind? How many days for this errand? Anyone you send on an errand won't be available to fight. Very well. Who's going? How many days for this errand?
Holy crap. 15.
Need anything else? Come back soon.
Let me save. I'm not sure 100% like if if I can flee just 100% of the time.
Good day to you. What'll it pass? Who you sending? How many days will you allow for this work? Anyone you... Very well. Need any... Thank you.
Alright, I didn't check out the outfitter yet.
Catch your eye.
Nothing.
Will that be all? Don't be a...
Whole lot of nothing.
Greetings. I'll wait.
God damn it.
Glad I'd come back.
I hate these like slight delays to navigate the menu.
You're interested then? Anything? Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A war? It's just rumor. Need anything else? That's the spirit. Anything? Thank you.
6, 7.
A warm welcome. Want to earn some? Need any? Thanks.
8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13. Oh my god, dude. Out of curiosity, look at all these chocobo I have. You know what? Let's see. Let's see how we'll do with these chocobo.
You can trust me. No turning back.
We'll see. I'm probably gonna still dismiss 2 of these. Yeah, there's actually no reason to be riding that chocobo. I can move so freaking far. Can I attack from here? Nope. Weak. Holy moly.
Down with you!
Working out. Again, like I said, I feel like these random battle encounters used to be much more difficult. Because it's supposed to scale with your level, which is why these chocobo are dying so easily.
My turn.
Alright, that worked out. Got some money, not bad. What was that?
Welcome. That's the you some news. Right then. Tell us how it went.
I never thought I'd see the day that we achieved such a complete triumph.
We were informed that a trade ship called the Hindenburg registered to Zaland Trade Company. Went down 60,000 domes into the Bay of Obel. The waters in the area make it difficult to avoid the occasional shipwreck or reef, and the local guilds take advantage of this to charge steep rates. These prohibitive costs kept the company from turning to a licensed salvage guild, so we set out to retrieve the vessel's contents. Though steep waves slowed our progress, we were able to raise the wreck.
Indeed. It fills me with pride to have been part of such an endeavor.
I'd consider that a job well done. An errand's been... Right then. Tell us...
The task was a resounding success. So much so that I can barely contain my excitement.
The task was a resounding success, so much so that I can barely contain my excitement. She didn't exactly sound like she was brimming with excitement. Anyways, Zaland Embassy Antiques. We caught word that a vessel bearing gifts to Zaland Embassy had sunk. It had apparently been ravaged by strong winds, and it was almost unrecognizable when we raised it from the deep. Our efforts to bring it to the surface were rewarded by the discovery of some fine antiques in the wreckage. The artifacts were destined for display in the embassy building as a symbol of friendship between Zaland and the continent, and their partial loss will no doubt cause a rift between the two.
Well, we achieved all that we set out to do, and more besides.
We were also fortunate enough to claim this extraordinary curio.
Yggdrasil mistletoe. A parasitic shrub that feeds on the bark of the world tree. Upon sprouting, it shrivels and dies in half a day. Its leaves, if properly harvested, can be used to brew an elixir of eternal youth.
You picked up something valuable, eh?
Wow.
Huh. If that's not treasure, I don't know what is. I'd consider that a job well done. Anything else I can help? Thanks.
Alright, let's see. Did that bring her up a level? Nope. Okay, I do need to
Very well.
spend almost on this guy. I'm like being a cheap ass because I want to go straight to freaking 7. This guy needs something that he could cast though. Blindness, absorb MP, absorb HP could be good. Fills the soul with a zealous fervor, granting faith status to a distant unit. Manipulates the laws of creation to transform the flesh, inflicting undead status upon a distant. BS Puissance. Manipulates faculties to temporarily rob speech, or just silence. Yes. Fervor. Berserk. Trepidation. Instills cowardice, reducing a unit's bravery. Divest the mind of rational thought, inflicting confusion. Restores the balance of creation, removing beneficial effect. Disable. That could be good. Let's get disable. Manipulates, click stone. And does he have any? I guess this is a damaging spell. Oh, somebody's got Orator available. Ah, Mystic. I want to keep him in Mystic for one more level because of this one. Be level 4. But let's take a look at the abilities. Entice, so I could like get people onto the team. That's good. Reset a distant unit CT to 0. Praise. Praise the listener's feats and strength, increasing bravery. Defraud. Tricks listener into investing their hard-won coin. Obtain gil from distant. Wow. Doom. And what a crazy ability. Condemn. Convinces the listener that their demise is soon at hand. Inflicts doom on a distant unit. It's like you're freaking talking to somebody and you just, I guess, gaslight them into thinking their world is gonna end, and it gets them to freaking just, oh man, that's crazy. That's brutal. Imitates the dull tales of a famed professor to induce slumber. Sleep. Okay. Earplugs. Beast. Forces a critically wounded enemy creature to become an ally at the end of battle. That unit will officially join your party. Nice. You don't even have anybody as a time gauge yet. Okay, did we already get everybody going? I think so.
Yes?
Might as well give this guy a gauntlet as well. I've been melee attacking with him. Level 21. 11, 8, 8, 8, 17, 17, 16, 18, 21. this guy straight out of the egg at 21. I wish there was a way to make it like, yeah, you're not having any more freaking eggs, you know? Like I just have to keep freaking clearing this stuff. '21. There'll be more. Okay. Golly, so much menu stuff in this game. Great. Fantastic. My favorite. Alright. Get to Lionel Castle, and we'll call it there. The fun fight. Bellius Tor. And so many of these places, I remember them.
You can trust me.
Ready to fight. I am ready.
Actually, we're gonna have y'all focus one side.
To battle!
To battle!
You there! We've no quarrel with you. Leastwise not yet. Our quarrel lies with the machinist. Hand him over and be on your way.
Our way is his. If you wish no quarrel, I advise you withdraw. Your blood need not be spilled this day. And when you next see Ludovic, remind him that those who live by deceit are the first to die by it.
Pity. I thought our offer more than generous. You leave us no choice then.
I want to take out that summoner before it does something crazy. But I'll just stay back, let them come to me. How far can I reach with this? Not bad. Whoa, what was that? Notification sounds that I don't recognize. Strange. Uh-oh, Agria's going to get herself killed. Whoa. $56. I think 8 is far enough away now. I can just take him out. .44% only. He was already gonna die right now anyway, dude. Oh, they're making their move. %. Alright. That was a lot. Nice. Potion. Oh, it's not. Uh-oh. That's not good. I now have a time limit.
Impudent wretch.
Nice. Not what I want from you. We need to take out that summoner that's way over there. Out of MP. That was a lot for a summoner.
My turn.
Alright. He won't move for a while. 67. Really high defense for a summoner as well. I'm hoping that Agarius can get her raise off on Fuck. Remza has to finish this fight now.
Why
one
does
turn
Ludovic pursue
away.
you and hold your father captive? Will you not tell us even now?
Pray understand. I cannot tell you. Not yet.
Not yet. I might have to change my party makeup, or at least the abilities that I have for the next fight, because I remember it being a little bit tough.
Our little mockingbird is taken wing, Efgarian, and it leaves me wroth. She must be returned to her cage. But of Lady Agrias and the others, we have no need. Silence them where they are found.
And Ramza?
The fool. He soils our name. Dogs my every move. I thought this a chance to let him learn the harsh truths of the world. But the boy is too stubborn.
Too much of his father's penchant for justice, that one.
Penchant.
Father coddled the boy too much. If he stands aside, more the better. Should he interfere, there's naught can be done.
And you his brother. The blood curdles.
Ponchon. Ponchon.
Penchant.
Pension.
Penchant. Yeah.
If the Cardinal moves to defend the Mockingbird, what then? Juglarg himself could not reach them in umbrage of the Church's wing.
Worry not. That potentiality has been addressed.
Ever 3 steps ahead. You are a frightening man, Dystog Beowulf.
Truly. Would it not be prudent, then, to better guard your tongue? There are so many frightening ways to silence a bothersome one.
Come now, my lord. I am your ever-faithful man. And not near so stubborn as a particular knight devout, if I might be so bold.
Be bold. But let there be no more missteps.
On the matter of missteps, what buffoon did you charge with the princess's kidnapping? We were besetting daughter as we gave chase. Not quite how we discussed, I'm sure you'd agree. At first, I thought them mayhap the Black Lion's paws, but it would seem not. I would guess your kidnappers were wooed away by better coin. But whose hand it came from, I couldn't say.
The men I sent were found dead in the woods near the monastery. Someone has indeed caught wind of our plan and seems intent on disrupting it. No matter. As long as Ovelia remains with Lady Agrias, we will have chance enough to steal back our prize.
I pray you're right. For both our sakes.
I'm loath to miss stuff. So I have to go and check all of the taverns again.
Good day to you. Not today. Anything else, sir? Thank you. A warm welcome. Not a lot happened. Need anything to come back?
Now I'm getting one in every freaking spot.
Welcome. Nothing. Anything to come back? Welcome. Not a lot happened. Anything to... Thank you.
Jeez. Golly.
Good day to you. Not
Double
a lot,
check.
leading it. Thank
Alright.
you. Good day.
Golly, dude.
Greetings.
Gotta wait
After
like
all, in
a full
particular.
second before moving.
May I, but don't be a
Black Chocobo. That I might keep. Alright.
Very well.
Learn horizontal jump +7. Still level 3. Poison might be good. Honestly, I feel like this used to be good when cast times were a lot longer. It's like, I don't know, you would get more out of it. Alright, do I need Black Mage level 4 for anything? If not, oh, I need to be level 5, okay. Well then, in that case, keep them as they are. I guess I could just be more careful with my White Mage. Alright, one more fight. Let's see. I was thinking of a different castle fight.
I am Agrius Oaks of the Lion's Guard. My companions and I have journeyed from Orbon Monastery seeking sanctuary. By the grace of Saint Ajora, I bid you open your gate.
The graces of Saint Ajora are in the keeping of His Eminence here. All who seek those graces are given like treatment. The gates of Lionel stand open to them. Raise the gate!
I see, Lady Agrius. In such circumstances as these, I am fain to lend you whatever help I can. I shall dispatch a courier to Melond at once. High Confessor Marcel will have this news from my own hand. We will expose Duke Larg's
Be
misdeeds.
right back. I'm hearing something weird out in the hall.
False, Your Highness.
Your Eminence, think you the High Confessor will hear our plea?
Okay, it was not banging on a wall or a door, it was a banging on a drum.
Fear not, dear lady. The matter is in my care now. Princess Ovelia can scarce feel at ease, while those tasked with her safety are vexed with such worriment. You may enjoy the comforts of the castle, wanting though they are, while we await a reply from Malond.
You are most gracious, Eminence. Thank you.
So long as Saint Ajora is our guide, we have naught to fear, child. As for you, my young machinist, I have given consideration to your troubles as well. Yours is not the first account to reach my ear concerning the true nature of the Bart Trading Company. In the Father's name, I shall dispatch a company of my finest to Gorg, and have Ludovic answer for his many sins.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
Conditioned upon this, I would hear the reason they choose to pursue you and your father.
That is... I mean to say, it's not...
Come, come. Mayhap this will give voice to your words.
A crystal?
You are familiar with the legend of the Zodiac Braves?
Indeed. In my youth, I often heard a fanciful tale of that name at Mass.
Lady Agrias, surely you do not aver that the Church would mislead its flock?
No. No, of course not, Your Eminence.
Long ago, before the mountains had ceased their wandering and struck their roots into the earth, the demonic Lucavi held dominion over the world. Seeking to end the chaos they wrought, the God of Light bestowed a refulgent blessing upon valiant and worthy souls. 12 were these warriors of light who emerged to challenge the Lucavi. In a long and bitter struggle, they succeeded in driving their malevolent foes to the spirit world, and Ivalice again knew peace. The 12 each bore an Orosite crystal emblazoned with a house of the night sky. And so, in time, the Warriors of Light became known as the Zodiac Braves. Thereafter, whenever the Lucavi have again threatened the world of men, they have ever returned to save us.
You have clearly been a most apt pupil, my child.
Elder Simon personally taught me this at Aubonne, Eminence. He also said that Saint Ajora, son of the God of Light, was himself one of the 12. Together, they saved the people of Ivalice from the tyranny of the Holy Edoran Empire, which had strayed down the path of darkness.
We call the crystals of the 12 the Zodiac Stones. That which you see before you now is a stone from that very legend.
Orosite. It exists. I did not think it possible.
Or that it held the power to keep the forces of darkness at bay? The power of the God of Light? I confess, I feel some power deep within, but my eyes see only a common crystal.
Mustadio, are you well? The color has left your face.
You have seen a stone like this one beneath Gorg, have you not?
Machines whose fires have long since guttered out lie strewn in the tunnels beneath the city. But pass such a stone near them, and you can hear them stir.
Then that is what Ludovic Bart seeks. Your Orosite.
I do not know what power these Zodiac stones hold. I know only that Ludovic hopes to find some way to harness this power and make a fearsome weapon. My father would not give them the stone, so they took him instead.
Yours is a pure and righteous heart, my young machinist. Proud am I to count you among my subjects? Be at ease now, Mustadio Bonanza. The Church will take responsibility for this matter. Our forces will strike at the villains, during which time I bid you retrieve the stone and deliver it into our safekeeping.
Of course, Your Eminence.
I will go with you to Gorg.
Thank you, Ramza.
I too am grateful. We would never have succeeded in reaching His Eminence the Cardinal without you. You have done us a great service, Ramza.
I can only wish you well. Small aid, I know.
Your words are all the aid I could ever ask, Your Highness. I swear to return ere long.
Hi, Agrias. Hi. Okay. The fight I was expecting at Lionel Castle is not yet.
Welcome. Take us or catch your eye.
Oh ho ho ho. Yes, yes, yes.
May I be of further? You're in safe hands with me. This is your grand. Many thanks.
I'll take that.
This is your. You won't be just. May I be of furtherance? By all means. Will that be all? I await. A warm rumors, eh?
The legend of the Zodiac Braves. Long ago, before Evilis was united as it is today, the continent was divided into 7 domains: Deltenia, Bovoham, Lionel, Limbury, Lesalia, Gallion, and Muland. Each clashed with the others in an endless effort to expand its own territory. The conflict continued for centuries, until a brave and ambitious young king appeared in Muland. This king dreamt of uniting all of Evilis under his hand, but such feats are not with ease achieved. Turning to ancient tomes and the dark magics found within, he summoned a demon from the netherworld to do his bidding, but once unleashed, the demon could not be controlled. It slew the king and set out to destroy the world of men. 12 brave warriors were gathered to slay the demon and the foul horrors that it had summoned. They soon defeated the horrors and banished the demon back to the netherworld. These 12 warriors each carried with them a crystal engraved with a sign of the Zodiac, and so became known as the Zodiac Braves. Zodiac Stones. These crystals are said to date from the Age of Myth. Each bears the mark of a sign of the Zodiac, leading them to be called the Zodiac Stones. They are thought to harbor divine power which allowed the Zodiac Braves to perform astonishing miracles. Their last appearance in historical records dates from the time of Saint Ajora. Since then, the Zodiac Stones are believed to have been lost. The Barnt Trading Company. The Barnt Trading Company, a successful trading company based in the merchant city of Wargilis, has garnered the favor of the populace by donating generously to bridge and road building projects, as well as to local orphanages. But not all of the talk surrounding this company is favorable. Many say the true source of the trading company's wealth is of a most unsavory nature. Opium smuggling, slave trading, and even murder most foul. All this would suggest that the company is naught but a band of criminals, wolves in sheep's clothing, though the truth remains to be seen.
Anything else I can help you with? Want to earn some gil?
My little carrot. Has anyone seen my carrot? Please find my darling pet. She has been missing for a number of days, and I am beside myself with worry. I will reward anyone who finds her. Marlborough? Wow.
Who you sending? How many days for this errand? Anyone you... I'll say to the... Anything else I can help you with? Thanks.
Thank you. Alright, let me take care of these errands. Yeah, this is the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. Just gonna be checking the towns again, make sure I'm not missing anything.
That's the spirit. Need anything? Thanks. Good day to you. Want to earn some gil? Anything else? Thanks. A warm welcome. That's the spirit. Anything else? Thanks. Good day to you. Want to earn some? Need anything? Thanks.
Being able to flee fights is so convenient.
Good day to you. You're interested. You have some news. Right then. Tell us how it went.
The task was a success so great, none of us had thought it possible.
My little carrot. Carrot, a 5-month-old Marlborough kept as a pet by Countess Zalmas, had gone missing. After an extended search, we found Carrot feeding in the hills behind the Zalmas Manor and returned her safely to the Countess. Consulting with a specialist, we learned that domesticated Marlboroughs regress to their wild state every 4th generation, and determined this was the cause of little Carrot's escape.
I, for one, learned a great deal over the course of the endeavor. Here's to personal growth.
I'd consider that a job well done. Anything else I can help you with?
I should have sent
Thanks.
my archer on that run, Minerva. Oh well. That's it for today. On to Gog tomorrow. Day's too hard. Okay, bye-bye.